When people hear the word farmer, they usually imagine someone who spends most of their time in the field laboring to produce the best crops possible despite unfavorable weather circumstances. However, in modern agriculture's framework, new technologies promote the expansion of successful farms. Some farmers have achieved great success in this industry. Who are the top richest farmers? Watch this video for all the details. First up, the top 8 richest farmers in the world. Howard Buffett. Howard Buffett is involved in various endeavors, including business, politics, agriculture, environmental protection, and photography. He is billionaire Warren Buffett's middle child. After dropping out of 3 institutions, Howard Buffett decided to pursue his dream of becoming a corn and soybean farmer. He manages a sizable family farm in Illinois and other Nebraska farms with his son. In addition, he is in charge of 3 research farms in South Africa, Arizona, and Illinois. Howard Buffett, whose personal wealth is estimated at $200 million, takes satisfaction in maintaining his farms without the help of the Buffett family riches. Up next, Colin and Dale Armour. The Armour family's extremely prosperous dairy farm has helped them earn a spot on the list of the wealthiest people in New Zealand. They are the owners of the largest dairy farming corporation in New Zealand, Dairy Holdings, valued at about $535 million. In the 1990s, Colin and Dale Armour founded their company as a family-run dairy farm. Today, the company owns and manages 58 dairy farms in the South Island, in addition to providing pasture blocks for the cows. Up next is Tony Parrish. Their parents left a dairy farm to Tony Parrish and his brother. When the farm was first established in 1951, there were 25 milking cows. The farm currently has more than 2,000 cows and operates stations in Australia's West Wyalong and Trangie, where it raises livestock and grows grains. Tony Parrish is thought to have a net worth of $750 million. Up next is Blair Maggi. Given that he is the son of Andre Maggi, who founded Andre Maggi Group, the largest private soybean grower in the world, one could conclude that Blair Maggi was born with a passion for agriculture. The company recorded $3 billion in revenues in 2012, guaranteeing Blair Maggi a spot on Forbes' list of the world's wealthiest men. Lucia, Andre's wife, is in charge of the Andre Maggi Group, but Blair Maggi owns more than 16% of it. The business is involved in producing fertilizers, electricity, rubber extraction, and transportation. In 2002, Blair Maggi won the election to lead the Brazilian state of Mato Grosso. Soybean farming is essentially thriving in Mato Grosso. He currently serves as a senator for the state of Mato Grosso and advocates for the carbon compensation market to stop farmers from clear-cutting forests. Next on the list is Harry Stein. Harry Stein is known by many names, including innovator, businessman, and entrepreneur, but the title that means the most to him is farmer. Harry was raised on the family farm in Dallas County, Iowa, and graduated from McPherson College in Kansas after Central Dallas High School. He started working for his father in Adel, Iowa in 1964, cleaning soybeans. Harry discovered some odd soybean plants in one of the corporate fields, which sparked his interest in scientific research and seed development. For his business and farmers, he realized the value and financial benefits that breeding, producing, and growing newer, higher-yielding soybean varieties would provide. He learned what a traditional breeding program might offer the soybean business and growers when yield-checking the soybean lines. Harry started a soybean breeding program with 4 other seedsmen, which had previously only been done by institutions. The organization, known as Improved Variety Research, IVR, was the nation's first private soybean research and development firm. After the dissolution of IVR in 1973, Harry and the company's chief plant breeder, Bill Eby, founded Midwest Oilseeds, which is currently the go-to provider of soybean genetics licenses in the U.S. Harry and Bill Eby founded Eden Enterprises in the early 1980s due to their interest in maize breeding and genetics. Harry Stein, the mastermind behind the prosperous genetics business Stein Seed, was named by Forbes magazine as the richest individual in the state of Iowa in 2015. His net worth is reportedly about $7.8 billion. Stein is a math and data whiz despite having dyslexia and a moderate form of autism. The world's largest privately owned seed company, Stein Seed, produces some of the most genetically resilient soybean seeds. Up next is Liu Yonghao. He is one of the wealthiest people in China. Liu Yonghao's fortune was first created on a chicken and quail farm he and his brothers established. Forbes assessed his net worth at $4.1 billion in 2016. At a technical school, Liu Yonghao started his career as a teacher. He decided to launch his own company in 1982, along with his 3 brothers. The 4 sold their watches and bicycles to raise money for their business idea, and they were able to receive roughly $120 as operating capital. The brothers used their savings to buy, raise, and sell quails and chicks to farmers in the outlying Sichuan region. They expanded their company by establishing an animal feed sales network. Their company, Hope Group, was one of the biggest non-governmental corporations in the nation in 1992 and one of the largest networks of animal feed supply. The 4 brothers divided their vast agricultural enterprise in 1996. Liu Yonghao had the name of his company changed to New Hope Group. His business is presently one of China's top agricultural firms. He gave his daughter Liu Chang control of the company in 2013, but he still sits on the board of directors. Liu Yonghao has diversified his enterprises to include the chemical and real estate sectors. He also served as China Minsheng Bank's board's vice president. Up next is Stuart and Linda Resnick. The pistachios and almonds produced on the Resnick family's 64,000-acre California farm account for the lion's share of their estimated $8 billion fortune. In order to produce pistachios that are resistant to drought and adapt to the continuing drought that has plagued California in recent years, they invested more than $100 million in sustainable technology. After they were married, in the late 1970s, Stuart Resnick made the decision to purchase substantial tracts of farmland in the California Central Valley, which was the beginning of their agricultural enterprise. Nearly half of Americans today purchase goods from their company, Wonderful Company. Among the product offerings are mandarin oranges, Fiji water, and Palm Wonderful. Next is Liu Yongxing. In the 1980s, Liu Yongxing and his brothers established a modest chicken and quail farm. Over the years, he grew to become one of the wealthiest individuals in China, with an estimated fortune of $10 billion, according to Forbes. Early in the 1990s, after severing ties with his other three brothers, he founded the East Hope Group. All the siblings established their agriculture firms, with Liu Yongxing and his brother Liu Yonghao appearing on Forbes' list of the world's wealthiest people. The East Hope Group is active in heavy industries, real estate, and agriculture. With a product line of more than 100 items, the company's primary concentration in the agricultural sector is animal feed production. Also, some other top farmers worth mentioning. Fu Guanming. He serves as the chairman of Fujian Suner Development and co-owns the business with his daughter Fu Fenfang, who serves as a director. With a net worth of $2.1 billion, Fu Guanming made his money in the poultry industry. His business provides chicken for KFC restaurants in China. Fujian Suner specializes in raising, butchering, and processing chicken meat for China. The product line includes frozen chicken products for the food manufacturing business, wholesale meat markets, and other markets. Next is Vadim Moshkovich. In the early 1990s, Vadim Moshkovich made his debut in business by offering to sell vodka, oil, and apartments. After seeing a profit, he decided to buy land, which led to the creation of Rusagro, one of Russia's biggest producers of pork and sugar. In 2014, Moshkovich left the Russian Federal Council after serving 8 years. He has served as Rusagro's board chairman since 2015. Along with his primary company, he also works on charitable initiatives, the most recent of them being the building of Letovo International School. More than 600,000 acres of land make up Rusagro's land bank, most concentrated in several Russian regions. The company's product sales serve more than 80 Russian regions and 15 other nations. Vadim Moshkovich has a $1.5 billion net worth. Up next is Andrej Babis. Most people think of Andrej Babis as the Czech Republic's Donald Trump. He established a trust for his business Agrofert to prevent conflicts of interest. He began his career trading fertilizer and now owns a Michelin-starred restaurant on the French Riviera. The Agrofert Group has expanded into several other business sectors, but it continues to dominate the Czech and Slovak agricultural and food processing sectors. More than 100,000 acres of farmland is owned by Agrofert, which generates 840,000 tons of animal feed and 265 million eggs annually. Andrej Babis has a net worth of $4 billion. Up next is Prince Sultan bin Mohammed bin Saud Al Kabir. Prince Sultan Al Kabir, a member of the Saudi royal family, established Al Marai Dairy in 1977. One of the biggest dairy producers in the Middle East, Al Marai ships milk from its Holstein cows to all of the Gulf states. Prince Sultan Al Kabir also has a stud farm south of Riyadh, where he raises about 100 horses in addition to the dairy farms. Next is Qin Yinglin. Qin Yinglin is the chairman of Muan Foodstuff, a second family-owned company. Muan Foodstuff is the largest pig breeder in China and a supplier to the largest pig meat market in the world. Henan Agricultural University awarded him a major in animal husbandry, and he launched his own company in 1992 with just 22 piglets. Only the domestic market is where the business trades. Next is Bao Hongxing. Bao Hongxing is the chairman of Jiangxi Province's biggest private firm. He obtained his degree from Jiangxi Agricultural University and planned to work in the agricultural sector. The company deals with pig farming, storage services, and the purchase of grains, in addition to producing, researching, and selling pig feed. Bao Hongxing has a net worth of $1.3 billion. It's interesting to note that none of the persons on this list own any of the largest farms in the world, even though they made fortunes in agriculture. Let us know what you think in the comment section. Do not forget to like this video and subscribe to this channel. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Bye!